welcome back and thank you for joining me. I wanted to do this video because this is a special comment. And I don't mean special as in it's a unique comment. I mean special as the person that made this comment needs to be put on the short bus. They're special. So this person said, I watched a video on Tyrese and then your video was suggested and I had to skip and turn off early. Good, because I didn't make the video for you. You shouldn't have been watching the video. If you got a problem with it, too bad. It's my platform. Oh well. I think you are reading way too much into the hair flipping thing. Obviously not, because I've gotten comments from other women and white men about what it's about. So I've already been informed on this and I don't need any more, commentary about what that was, because it does confirm what was in the back of my mind, this whole offensive jealousy bullshit, because it was over the top. And truthfully, it shows a lack of confidence and self-love. I don't have a lack of confidence and self-love, and you don't know me to make that conclusion. So obviously this is coming from your thoughts of black women. It shows that you were bothered. That says a lot. Of course it's bothered when you have a psychotic Caucasus Mountain creature looking at you and flipping their hair and acting like a damn fool. Of course it's going to make someone uncomfortable. It's insane for you to think that just because a female plays with her hair in the presence of a black woman, she's doing it deliberately to be superior, because inside she really wishes she were black. I didn't even make that comment. The way I posed the question, you wouldn't come to that conclusion. So I can only come to the conclusion that this is something that you feel. This is something that you do. You play with your hair in the presence of black women because you want to feel superior inside, because you really feel inferior because this black woman, 9.999 out of 10 looks much better than you on her bad day. How stupid does that sound? It doesn't sound stupid at all, because I never made a comment that would make you think that, and you just think that in your head because that's the way you think. So it's not actually stupid, and it doesn't sound stupid that you are even a thought in her mind as she plays with her hair. Obviously, I was a thought. The bitch was looking at me. How small-minded. I've never heard anyone make that claim before. If you have the type of hair you are talking about, you would understand why we play with it so much. I see black girls on YouTube putting on wigs on YouTube talking about this very thing. Oh, I love running my fingers through it. I can play with it all day, blah, blah, blah. Exactly. And that's what you sound like to me. First of all, it's not small-minded. Like, again, you don't even know me to make these claims. And two, I don't want your hair. I don't want a stringy mess that gets oily and it cannot hold a curl. It's thin and it draws biting and chewing lice. I don't want that experience. No, thank you. I don't want to have to go to the vet and get a treatment. I don't need fleas and lice and ticks and shit in my hair. I don't want that experience. So no. And the women who, just because they have a straight wig on, that does not mean that mimics white women's hair, because it doesn't. Because a black woman who is a natural can blow out her hair straight and it looks nothing like that, and it does not attract the lice and the fleas and the ticks, and it does not smell of animal when it gets wet. She wasn't playing in her hair. She was flipping it wildly and it was crazy. There you go. Really, you go. The IQ is high. But so you guys do understand why we touch it a lot, because it feels good. Because when you can play with your hair, no worries about messing it up is fun. First of all, we can play with our hair without worrying about messing it up. I do it all the time. I'm a natural. My 4D, not 4C, 4D kinky curly hair can be played with. I don't know what the hell. And when I brush it out, I can play with the curls. I can run my fingers through my hair. I don't know what the hell this person is trying to imply about black women and black women's hair. And we don't have to get a straight weave to know what it's like. That's what I'm saying. And then to think that someone would get a straight weave or wig to know what it feels like to put their hands in white hair, it just shows that this is what's going on in your mind. You think black women do specific things to have a white female experience. So more, this is just your projection onto me. And I'm having this sneaking suspicion that you may be attached to a damn Bojangles, but I will continue with the video because that's the only way that you would have the nerve to try and come at a black female like this, is if you're laid up with a Bojangles. You are on that childish clothes-minded BS. Girls compete, women empower. I would never empower a beast of the field. You say they are always trying to compare themselves, yet that's exactly what you're doing. Everything Susie says about Sally says more about. So shut the I can't. Repeat that 10 times to yourself. Actually, why don't you go and get your flea, lice, and tick treatment? Because I'm sure it's time. And it's springtime too. So it's really, possible that you have them running around in your head. So you should go take care of that instead of trying to tell me what to do. This is a hateful video, and until you stop putting negative, hateful, jealous energy in the world, you'll never get it. It's not a hateful video. It's truthful. Like I said, a lot of people, they can't handle the truth. They can't stand it. It just burns them up. But oh, well, I don't care. This crap you think you figured out about white women and are so sure of is only a reflection of the crap you carry inside yourself. Actually, it's not, because that doesn't even make sense that I would come to a video that Kanye made and then go down into the comment section and then see Becky talking shit. I didn't write any of those comments. Caucasus Mountain Becky did. So this makes absolutely no sense at all. You see the brain, you see this is what those 3 brain cells come up with. This is the only thing it can come up with. You are projecting your own feelings onto others, then trying to flip it and say these are the things you sense and have discovered in others, when truth, these are deep-rooted. This is not deep-rooted unless I went on to this video and made all these comments. I just brought up what Caucasus Mountain Becky says and what Caucasus Mountain Becky feels and what Caucasus Mountain Becky thinks and how intimidated and jealous Caucasus Mountain Becky is. I mean, don't get mad. The truth is the truth. If you can't handle it, I mean, you should have just left the video and not made a comment and moved on. Misconceptions, lies, fears, insecurity, pride, ego come from you. There is no misconceptions. I know what I read. I'm not blind. So, all you have to do is read the comment section and you'll understand. You can make it whatever you want to in your crazy ass head, but it is what it is. And I'm just taking it from the horse's mouth. So again, you are projecting onto others, and this is getting on my nerves. Let's see if I can skip. Down here says black women were hating on each other since slavery, and I wonder where the fuck that came from. Just nonchalantly talking about slavery. How dare you come on my channel with your pale ass, and a damn vampire has the nerve to come here and talk about slavery. I've just about had enough. The field nigga hates the house nigga because you were treated better. They were treated better, had better jobs than you could be a house. Who the fuck gave her the okay to think that she could write this shit to a black female? And like I said, this furthers my suspicion that this bitch is with a trash ass Negro that has made her feel and gave her the boldness to say this shit. You're not gonna say nigga, nigger, or any derivative of the word. You're not gonna be talking about slavery. You're not gonna be talking about this shit to me. Because what's going to happen is you're going to know your lane and you're going to stay in that lane. And if you come at me again with some bullshit like this, I will block you and your comment will be deleted. Because in no fashion or form should this white bitch think that she has the right to say these words or to type these words out to a black person. You're way too comfortable. You're crossing way too many lines. And I know people get their muscles because they are behind a computer. But like I said, I'm not going to allow this. I'm not going to allow this. So like I said, I put it up there so people could see how fucking stupid she is and insecure, and also show what black men give them the liberty. They make them feel they have the liberty to say this shit. But I'm gonna try and push through it. Oh my goodness. And I'm not gonna even entertain this. I've had deep conversations with my man about things like this, and it's see, like I said, wow. It should be obvious to you that black women have been programmed to hate themselves. By who? By who? Did we do this to ourselves, or who did it? We don't want to elaborate on that. And I don't give a fuck about an example. Gonna say, I just gave you an example. I don't give a fuck about the example. I'm actually over this comment. 300 to 500 page essay because she has a problem. Because I tapped into something, because she feels like her ugly ass black boyfriend that no black woman wants. She came and picked up the trash is what she did. Thank you, Becky. Thank you for picking up our trash. Much appreciated. But she wants to get in her feelings because it taps into something deep inside her that she's afraid, that gives her nightmares at night, that a black woman is going to steal her nothing ass black man when nobody wants it. When you see black women looking, there's things running through our mind. We're not looking at him like we want him. 10 times out of 10, it's trash that we don't want. And that's why he's with you, because he couldn't get a black female to give him the time of day. Anyway, if my black boyfriend plays with my hair. See, and all of this talking about PDA in public and line, if you were behind us, that's her. More and more of this, she's threatened by black females. That's why she's trying to come for me and talk to me in this manner through this comment. Is because I dug up something deep, and it's something in them. Those who are with black males, they have a fear of having the trash taken from them. Not understanding, we don't want your trash. We left it out there on the corner so you could pick it up. You can have it. Because we don't want it. But that's the fear. That's the fear in all of them. Oh my God, he's going to leave me for a woman who ages, so much slower than me. She looks young when she's freaking 99 years old. She looks 22. She, is extremely beautiful, extremely, she identifies with, a black male more. She has curves and great shape. All of that. Me, I have chewing and biting lice in my hair. I have to get flea and tick treatments for my hair. My stringy, oily hair that smells like animal when it gets wet. I smell like wet dog when I'm in the rain. And I age in dog years. My skin turns to leather in the sun. That UV rays does a number on me and makes me age faster. And I just wanted to skip through all of this because it's bullshit. Actually, it's bullshit. She's saying this to make herself feel better and to think that she's rubbing this in her face like somebody wants her trash. No, we don't. We don't want the trash, especially when it's been laid up with an animal and it has bugs on it from that animal. According to your theory, he would likely be rubbing on me to make me feel better because about feeling inferior and ugly right next to you, right? Yes, exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying, and that's what it is. Because I've seen it before. You can be standing there, you'll see a black man with a white woman. They're standing there normal, and then when a group of black women come in, what happens? He has to put his arm around her. He has to put his arm around. He has to do all this shit. Why weren't you doing all this stuff before the black females walked in? And then, we noticing like, oh my God, we already know what the bullshit is. I mean, if you got to do all that, that's a lot of work in a relationship to have to do all that to make sure. I need to assure you that I don't want a black woman. No, black women don't want him. He wants a black woman. And you know it. He knows it. But the only thing that he can get is you. So you can have that trash. And yes, he does make you feel good. Even your men have to do it for you. Even when you're with a white male, it's the same thing. They have to make you feel like you are the beauty standard and you are the most beautiful and you're the most, and they're getting tired of it. A female can't touch her own hair without having, yes, when you're eyeballing me, yes, it's not like you're just flipping your hair and you're just sitting somewhere. When you looking at me and doing it, yes, it does mean something. See, you're one of those type of, first of all, you're not going to tell me what the fuck I am because you don't even know me. Okay, you are the opposite of me. You are an animal. I am a human. So how can you tell me anything? We're not even the same. And don't call me girl, and do not comment on any more of my videos because you're trash and nobody cares about your tears. Continue to cry those white tears. Continue to cry a river because nobody gives a damn. And I will continue to put out these videos to show how insecure you are and how much you envy black women, because you do. And continue to have those nightmares at night that a black woman is going to steal your ugly ass black boyfriend that we really don't want. So I'll go ahead and leave it here. Go ahead and drop a comment. Let me know what you think, and I will see you in the next one.